Stream. Hey guys, welcome. All right, I think we're live. Let me double check here on my phone if we are live. And as you come in, drop a hi. We'd love to see you. And would love to see where you're tuning in from. And here we are. I just want to check on my phone. You never know. And are we live? Let's see. All right, guys, we're going to get started here. We are on. Okay, are we excited today? Is everyone having a great week or what?
Okay. Hey, if you're jumping on, say hi. We got some good stuff, some juicy stuff for you today.
Hi, Joyce. Hi, Priscilla. Good afternoon, Mr. Tannery. Jason, welcome, guys.
Well, looks like we're coast to coast, like butter and toast. We got East Coast, West Coast, Central Coast. Central's not a coast; it's just a central, I guess.
Yeah.
We got it all. We're across the country.
Yeah, I was. We're here. We live here in Arizona. It's over 110 degrees, and I was thinking, what are you guys' some of your favorite drinks in the summer? Maybe you guys can give us some ideas here so that we can cool off. I'm drinking an iced tea here, but hey, drop those.
What's your favorite summer drink?
Yeah, we want to know that. Hashtag favorite.
Today I went for a jog. I went for a jog at like noon, and I just jogged around the lake. We live right here on the lake at Tempe Town Lake, and it was so hot. On the other side of the lake, about halfway mark, there's like a fountain by the building, and I just like had to put my hat in there and like pour water over myself. It got me like at least to the bridge, and by the end I was walking. I was so hot, it was crazy. And it's only like 107, so only.
Priscilla says
it's not triple digits at least.
Her favorite juice or drink is watermelon juice.
Oh,
yummy.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Very refreshing.
I bet Charlie would like that.
Yeah, do you just squeeze that?
Yeah, do you like blend it up? What do you do? You just blend up some watermelon?
Give us the tips.
What do you do to make watermelon juice?
That's so awesome. Yeah, I don't know how he went running, but I'm not running anywhere in this heat. It's crazy. Jason,
I just started again. I was like, I got to do something.
Jason likes iced tea too. Hey, you guys, if you're watching, if you jump in and watch this later, drop a hashtag replay. We'd love to see that. Drop your favorite drink. Give us some ideas so you can help us cool off here in this crazy heat in Arizona. And hey, as you're coming in, if you're dropping comments and you want to give StreamYard access so that we can see your comments.
Cold peppermint tea.
And so if you haven't done that already, please do. And if this is your first time and you haven't done that, go ahead and do that. It's up in the link. You just go give it access so we can see your beautiful profile picture and your name. All right. Blend it.
Yeah. And then strain it. Yep. Or if she has a juicer, we don't have a juicer, we would just blend it. That sounds good. And then just strain it. That's awesome.
Well, thank you guys. Keep those comments coming because I'm going to go back and look at them and I'm going to try each one of them. And maybe as I'm trying each one of them, I'm going to post selfies and share that back with you guys. Okay.
Yeah. I think my summer drink is still Dr. Pepper, but I got to stop that. It's not good. It's not good for the waistline.
Yes.
Soda. Got to get off that soda.
Definitely. We've got a Facebook user here. Someone said, good evening, all. We can't see you until you give StreamYard access and say, hey, yes, I allow StreamYard to see me so that we can see you because that's the platform we're on. So we can't see you until you do that. So take a minute. It takes 5 seconds. We'd love to see you again. So, I mean, who's excited today to learn how the one skill that you must master.
We're getting right into it.
To go next level pro. To go pro in your network marketing, in your recruiting skills.
And to feel like you're not having to sell people, like you're not selling and convincing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's what I think is one of the biggest challenges. People feel like they're like bugging people, convincing people, selling. They're like, people don't want to be sold and people don't want to feel like they're selling. I guess some salespeople don't mind selling, but most people don't want to be salespeople. And I think the majority of people in network marketing would like to not have to feel like they're selling everyone, selling, like convincing, I think is the relevant term is convincing because, right. It's like the selling's no problem. But feeling like you're convincing people.
And feeling like you're selling.
Yeah.
Or feeling like you're coming across as pushy or salesy. We're really excited to reveal to you that one skill that is a game changer in your recruiting approach. as you're building a massive organization. I mean, before we jump into that, some of you who, welcome everyone who's been following us, who's already in our Facebook group. We are streaming this live on our page, so there are people who are not in the group probably either watching now or will be watching later. So welcome, guys. Thanks for jumping on. And if you're not yet in our group, I have the link up there. You can definitely click join. It's called MLM City, and the link is up there. Go ahead and join, because this there's going to be a bunch of value packed in.
This is the beginning.
There.
This is just the beginning.
And I'll get into that in a minute for sure. So thank you for hopping on, and let's, for those of you who don't know our background, maybe Charles, give us a little bit of background story of how you got started in network marketing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So I was
and how you started recruiting so massively.
I was
amazing.
23. I was almost 24. My birthday's in June, and so it was like May. I remember I got started in network marketing in May, and I was working at the GNC Nutrition Center in Campus Plaza by San Diego State. It's in El Cajon, and I was the manager of the GNC. And it's so funny now, and I'll tell you a quick side story, but ultimately the next door neighbor business was a karate school, and the guy who owned the karate dojo was a young guy like me, my same age. We're both, he was, I think, just turned 24. I was almost 24. And he came over one day and was like, hey, what do you think about these vitamins? Because I'm the GNC vitamin guy, right? So made sense. Come in and ask the vitamin guy what he thinks of the vitamins. And so it wasn't it wasn't a weird approach. It seemed pretty like people did that all the time. Come ask what I think of this. Anyway, and he said, I think I'm going to start a business with these vitamins and start selling them from my karate school. And I thought, okay, that sounds smart. You have a karate school selling vitamins, probably is smart to your karate students, right? I never thought about it. I had no idea really that I was being recruited. You know what I mean? I didn't know that was happening. He was clever. And anyways, and he asked to use the opinion approach, right? And I evaluated the vitamins. They were a great product. I was like, wow, these are amazing. And then he was like, you can do it too. And, have unlimited income potential, have your own business within a business, and you can promote these, and you just got to buy a pack of them and just start selling them. And I put him off for a little bit. I didn't it made sense to me and I wanted to do it, but I was like, I got one more year of school left. I'll do it when I graduate a year from now, because I'm so busy. At the time I was training for Ironman triathlons. I was taking full load of units. I was coaching the San Diego State men's rowing team, and I was doing personal training on the side. So, I was crazy busy. At that time, I was doing 300 miles a week of bike riding, 60, 70 miles a week of running. It was crazy. I remember I was eating a pizza every day. I was sponsored by Little Caesars Pizza, and I was eating a $5 hot and ready pizza every day, every single day. Not even kidding. Every day I go pick up a pizza, take it to work. I'd sit on the counter at GNC, eat a whole pizza, and then drink a muscle milk, a protein shake, then drink an energy drink, and just try to get energized back up, do work. Anyways, I'm digressing. So anyway, I was working at GNC. I got into this network marketing company, and it was great company, great products, but I didn't know what I was doing. And that was the hard part. I had no idea what I was doing. I thought because I was a vitamin guy, everybody would just start buying from me, my friends, my family. But even as a GNC guy, it was crazy because I was hesitant. I didn't want my friends to feel like I was selling them. And I approached my first closest people to me, and a few people bought from me. And then I kind of was up against the wall. I just not I was a GNC. I knew how to sell vitamins. I was the #1 GNC sales guy in San Diego. And you'd expect me to have hundreds of customers, right? And in my MLM company, and I had 4. My Aunt Becky, who has always bought from me in any MLM company I've ever been in. She's always been a great supporter. My parents, and it was a couple other people, and people felt like I was selling them. I felt like I was selling them. It was crazy. And then I remember there was always this one guy. He came into the store, tried to get us to carry his MLM juice product in our store, and that was a company. It was a juice product. What was that juice? Anyways, no, it was a one bottle. It was a juice. It wasn't noni. It was wasn't acai. It was a mangosteen. It was
Mangosteen,
yeah, it was a mangosteen juice. And anyway, it was like super awesome, 70s anthems and all this. He would come and pitch me on it all the time. And I'm like, look, that sounds like a good product, but like GNC has their own rules and you got to get products passed through their requirement product stuff. And they're not going to sell MLM products in the GNC store. Like they're not going to mix the two. They don't want to be anything to do with MLM. So anyways, and so he wanted us to put it in the cooler and sell it, and we can't just sell anything. So anyway, when I left GNC, I remember when I got serious about MLM, I ultimately had to make a decision. My boss made me make a decision. I had to leave. I left GNC, and he was one of the first guys I went back to, and I was like, hey, try my products. And he was like, well, I got my product. And I was like, but my products are better than your product. And he was like, yeah, but I got one product and it's simple. And I was like, but I got multiple products. It's better. And anyways, it was just like, neither one of, I could recruit him. He couldn't recruit me. I was passionate about what I'm doing. He's passionate about what he's doing. But I approached him with like, hey, check out my product. And I was like new in network marketing. And that's how I was approaching everyone. Like, check out these products. And then I met my mentor. So only 4 months, all that happened within 4 months. Within a couple months, my boss was like, hey, you can't be doing this other thing at GNC and pick a side, and so like I picked network marketing. I left, and 4 months in network marketing, and then I met a mentor, the guy who became my mentor for 9 years. I moved to a different company, and I really learned so much more about how to approach people and about the strategies that help with prospecting and recruiting, and strategies that are across the board work in any company, any product. It doesn't matter, product, services, and where the advantages are in some of these strategies for sure, that we're going to share with you guys one of them today.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. So Charles and I, you guys have been coming into the group. One of the questions when you joined the group, it's like, what is it that you've been struggling with MLM or your network marketing company? And you guys, thank you so much for responding to those questions as you come in, because it helps us see where you're at so that we can be the best, deliver the best value for you. So a lot of people coming in, have been also asking about, okay, how do, I want to recruit better. Like, how do I do it? Like, what's happening? Why I'm feeling pushy? I'm feeling salesy. How can I recruit better and get better results? And so we are listening, and we listen, and we're delivering. And so thank you for that. And, Charles and I have combined 19 years of experience in the industry, and we've had a massive success in the field, not just in product companies, but also in service-based companies. We've built teams thousands of levels deep, thousands and thousands of people in our group, just within our team. Tens and tens of thousands. Tens of thousands of people. We've created so many success stories, and we evolved from the field into the corporate side of MLM as part of our journey. And we founded even a company and worked as, C-level executives within that company. That was just last year. We're booming. We think we did about $8 million in business in the first like 8 months. Yeah. So most companies that can't do that much in their first, startup MLM companies, they can't do that much, generate that much revenue in such a short, condensed period of time. But we worked our butts off. I was working 16 hours a day for sure, putting a company together. But that was awesome. We saw the other side of what it's like to be in network marketing as on the corporate side, putting the whole thing together. So that gave us a whole nother perspective and an insight, and kind of like a bird's eye view of the industry. We also evolved into consulting other MLM network marketing company owners on the side and on the back end. With stuff that you experience daily in your network marketing company, from stuff that have to do with company branding, company positioning, company branding, positioning in relationship to other MLM competitors in the industry, to stuff that you see when you log into your back office. Product launches and compensation plans and marketing materials and all of that. So yeah, the whole deal. So and now, when also COVID happened, we started thinking we've had a vision for quite some time, and we do have some time, and this COVID has created a lot of time for many of us, in so many ways. And we decided that we wanted to launch a Facebook group, a completely free Facebook group to give free trainings. But mostly we noticed that there is a gap in the field where network marketers are so separated from each other. Like no one knows what's going on in other companies. And that creates a little bit of, I don't know how to say this best way in a perfect way, but it creates a little bit of ignorance in the industry as a whole.
Lack of knowledge, not knowing what else is out there.
So we wanted to create a space where network marketers from other companies, we all congregate in this Facebook group to help each other, to help inspire one another, to support one another in our journeys, in their journeys, in their businesses. So think about it this way, guys. I mean, who can be your biggest supporter and your biggest cheerleader than another network marketing person, and another network marketer who's going through your pains, your challenges, the wins and the hopes that you have, the pains and the challenges that you're experiencing. There's someone out there in another company going through exactly the same thing that you're going through. What better way than we all come together and unite and support each other's businesses? I mean, this is something that we have a mission and a vision for. So thank you for joining our group if you're already in the group. And
but so often, you feel like other people in other companies are your competition, right? And it's like you're out to, everyone's like trying to get each other and trying to, who's his best and mine's better than yours, and everyone's kind of against each other instead of just working together for the greater good of the whole industry and each other. So we thought we wanted to try to do what we could to envision and then execute and put together a space where everyone could be, on the same team. Like we talk about, like on a game of tug of war, where everyone's pulling, on the same side of the rope, where everyone's working together. So that's our mission with this group, is for everyone to be respectful of each other and do what we can to work together and to give to the group, as opposed to coming to try to take from other people or recruit other people or steal other people, but to give to the group and work together.
And we're here to give you our knowledge and to share with you our condensed 19 years of experience, so that you don't go through some of the stuff that we've been through, or our people getting started in network marketing have been through. So we want to help you eliminate the pain and the mistakes, so that your journey into achieving your network marketing goals is as swift as possible. And that's what we're here for. And today's question is, want to become a pro recruiter, right? Have you ever felt like you are feeling pushy when you're trying to sell your opportunity to someone? If you felt that way at any point, then this is for you. Okay. Have you even, maybe sometimes you've prospected someone into your opportunity and they turn around and say to you, I don't want to join you because I don't like sales. I don't want to be salesy. So there is a perception in the industry, right? And outside of the industry, that we network marketers go sell people.
Yeah.
And for us to change that, and there must be a shift in the way we're doing things to elevate the reputation of the industry.
Yeah.
Okay. And so sales is different than network marketing. Otherwise, the concept of network marketing, the word network marketing wouldn't exist. It would be sales. Mm-hmm. Is there selling involved in our business? Absolutely. Just like there is sales involved when you buy In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Or McDonald's. There's sales involved.
There's sales involved when you convince your daughter to not eat the cookie before dinner.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in that sense, everything is sales. But
right.
in the strict sense, network marketing is a different thing than sales. And there's a sales component in it. But we do network marketing in a different way that's
right.
not, we don't feel like we're selling. We don't feel like we're convincing and being pushy. And that's never... So here's something that I invite you to start thinking of, and here it comes. Okay. Have you ever
told someone about your opportunity, and let's see the comments if I've got, hey guys, are you tuned in with me? Are you listening? If you're listening, if you're all ears, drop an emoji here so I know you're with me. Are you guys with me?
Because we're about to get into the juicy stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to break it down here.
Priscilla's juicer.
We only need Priscilla's juicer here so that we get all the juice, squeeze the juice here out. So I bet you if you've been in network marketing and if you're recruiting, if you're prospecting people, okay, and maybe you even have, Jason says he's tuned in and listening. Thank you. So maybe you've even experienced this and maybe you've done it yourself. So when you ask someone, you're inviting them into your opportunity, guess what they say? Often, like 99% of the time, they say to you, so what's the product?
Yeah.
Right? Anyone with me?
One of the most common responses.
Right? The most common, when you prospect someone,
you give your pitch.
The first thing they say, okay, so what's the product?
Right? Your 30-second elevator pitch. You give your little verbiage you learned, and then that's what they say. That's like such a common comeback, right? What's your product?
What's your product? Okay. And here's where your recruiting process begins. Yeah. Here's where you have the opportunity to make it or break it. Okay. So if you're taking notes,
we want to help you elevate the game right now.
You have a pen. This is it. Okay. This is what's going to happen. When they ask you what's the product, most likely, most often, our initial impulse is, let me just tell them all about the product.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I have somebody who will listen to me.
And right? And that is what you want to avoid doing. Okay? Here's the key. And I'm going to teach you, this is strategic stuff. It's strategic thinking, strategic action, and strategic influencing, which is how I do my success coaching. Okay. So
get into it. Let's go.
I know. You want to open a space, okay, where you take control over the conversation. If you respond, so you want to open the space to take control over the conversation. If you respond to them directly and answer their question, you're done.
They're in control of the conversation.
And they own now, they're steering the conversation because you answered the question and now they're going to ask you another question.
Like think about an interview. Who's in control of the conversation? You're interviewing for a job. They're asking you the questions. You're answering. They own the conversation, right?
Yes. Wanda's with me. She's saying don't throw up on them.
Exactly.
Don't throw up on them.
But where do you go? Where do you go with the conversation? What do you say, right?
And how do you steer it? Where do you steer it to? So you answer them this. You answer their question with another question immediately. And you say, oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell you all about the products, but hey, if you're on the phone, you can say, hey, are you standing up right now? But are you standing up right now? And you completely take them out of that environment of where their thought is and ask them something completely random. But are you standing right now? And they're like, no. And they say, let's say they said no, right? And you say, man, or girl, you got to sit down for this because what I'm about to tell you is going to blow you away. And now you take control over the conversation. You answer the question with a question. The question that you answer, you fire at them is something that takes them out of their train of thought of trying to take control over of the conversation over you, even though that's not what they're thinking they're doing, but that's what's happening. And you just steer the conversation and gear it. So you gear it to where you wanted it to go. And here's so that's the first secret. The first secret, I thought we were going to show you one skill, but I'm seeing that we're showing you, I think, 2 things today, maybe 3, we'll see. But the secret is to open up that to open the space, create that space where you steer the conversation and take control over the conversation. Because what you want is, and one last thought, and then I want you to take over here. So you want to meet your potential prospect where they are, right? So you want to answer their questions, tell them
and they're thinking about the product.
Yeah,
that's where they're at.
All they're thinking is the product.
What's the product?
But our role as network marketers is to widen their perspective and show them and take them. We're like a tour guide showing them the gems that they can't see right now because all they're focused is on this one thing.
Yeah.
And when you create that space and the ability to widen their perspective, that's when you are winning.
Yeah.
Okay, that's when you are winning. So you want to take your prospect into your prospecting verbiage funnel to turn them from curious, skeptical prospects to fired up, onboarding, all in teammates.
Then we got to get from here to there, right? From here to there.
So how do we get them on that journey from here to there?
First, we shift them.
Yes, you shift them,
Mm-hmm.
and you open that, you create that space for this one skill.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's go.
You say it.
It's building value. Building value. And building value is a lot like selling. You might even want to say they're the same thing, but they're not.
They're not.
Because otherwise it's the same word. You would just call it selling. But building value is in something that you're not selling, right? So when you're talking about the product, you're selling because it's a product you're selling and they can buy it. So you're selling it, right? And you're feature benefiting it. You're building value in the product, but they feel like you're selling them, right? And you're like, but I'm not trying to sell them. They asked me about it, right? But you're even feeling like you're selling them because you're building value in the product and your service, whatever it is, which they can buy or sign up for. So you end up feeling like you're selling. They feel like they're being sold. Maybe they don't like sales and they don't want to be sold. And what you want to do is by using that question, by firing off that other question is, I want to tell you all about the products or the service. But first, let me tell you about this. Are you sitting down? Now you ask them the question. Now you're in control of the conversation. Let me tell you about something that matters even more. Mm-hmm. And now there's a whole list of things. And we're going to cover dozens and dozens. We're going to go through these different shows, our network marketing MLM City shows here with different training topics on all of the different things you can build value for outside of the product, besides the product.
Right.
Right. A lot of companies, I think not every company, but most companies in network marketing, they've got a great product or some value proposition, a great service, something that makes sense. And every network marketer can sell that product. You know how to best build value and sell your product. But I think the difference maker has been able to build value in the other things.
Right. Around the
product. For example, the first one, let's just talk about it. The ownership. Right. They can't buy the owners. You're not selling owners, right? So it's not something they can buy. It's not something you're selling, but you can build value in the ownership team, in the leadership team, in the founders and the owners of the company. Right. And now what you're really selling is the vision of the company, is the integrity of the company, is the vision and the value and how the story of how the owners set things up and why they created the company to begin with. And now you're getting them enrolled in the excitement and you're taking them down a journey and you're steering the conversation, right? You're taking them down a journey and now you can move from ownership to another topic, I think a lot of people when they think like, okay, product, what else can I build value in or sell? Maybe they think compensation plan, right? And that's something you would want to build value in. And that's something, but I wouldn't lead with that. I wouldn't lead with that because I don't want people that I bring in to just be loyal to the making the money. I want them excited about the owners and being locked in long-term and the value of long-term vision in knowing where the owners come from and the direction and the vision of the company. Who's steering the ship? I'll tell you this, when you're prospecting a high-level prospect who's had experience in network marketing and maybe you've been in network marketing before, like that matters. And some people don't even know that prospects, some prospects, they're just like, hey, well, what's the product? And they don't even know that they should be asking about the ownership. They don't even know that there's other things they should be evaluating, but you can steer them into that and you're leading the conversation. And now they're not only buying into the owners and the vision of the company, but they're also buying into your leadership. And you didn't sell them. And you haven't even talked about the product yet. You can be so good at building value in the owners that now they bought into the vision of the company and they bought into your leadership and they're ready to join and they don't even know what the product is.
And here's the thing, guys, and ladies, there are hundreds of MLM, thousands of MLM companies in the hundreds. Okay. And most of them have great products, good or great quality products. So you can have company X and company Y, both with great products.
Yeah.
Same products. Let's say they're both CBD. Product. Let's say CBD. Everybody talks about CBD. Let's talk about CBD. They both have great CBD products, and they both have their pitch about the CBD
and why theirs is better,
and blah blah blah.
I feel it, but if you feel a benefit from both, you can try samples of both. You feel benefit from both. So why would you join one company or the other, or maybe not either?
So what would make
what's the difference maker?
Yes, exactly. What's
the difference? Not the product.
What's the difference maker if you are presented with an identical product, very similar product, with both are powerful, both have testimonials coming out of it, both have people sharing their incredible experiences with it. And this is not just with CBD. We are talking
nutritionals and any services, whatever. There's
skincare and coffee and right. So what makes a company different? And that is where you want to shift your prospects' attention and start building value, like Charles said.
Yeah, like what would get me excited about the company besides, like, when I'm talking to a prospect, I almost don't even want to talk about the product per se. I want to just assume, let's just assume that's good. I want to know about your owners. I want to know about all of these other things. And if those things check out, let's talk about the product. I kind of assume we got to have a good product, or we don't have any opportunity here. There's going to be a good product. And I assume you've got a product, I got a product. Why would I want to join you or you join me? Isn't going to be about which one of us has a better product to sell or which one believe more in the product. It's more about all those other things. And we're going to talk about all those other things as these videos go on, as we do more and more of these training videos. We're just going to start today. Let's just talk about ownership. And we're not going to get super into it, but that's questions about ownership, about their story, about why they started the company, about their integrity, about their vision for the company, about their experience in network marketing, their experience in business, right? So many different aspects around the ownership, who's steering the ship.
Priscilla says, I would choose someone who is a great leader and teach me what they are doing so I can turn around and teach my people.
That's right.
You nailed it.
And it comes from the top down, right? Owners that don't know what they're doing in network marketing can't teach the leaders. They have to hopefully recruit leaders that know what they're doing in network marketing. Owners who don't have any business experience, right? There's different owners that have different business backgrounds, MLM backgrounds, reasons for starting a company, intentions in building the company, building it to sell it, building it to go public with it, building it to just make a ton of money, building it to give all the money back. There's so many different ownership situations and intentions and skill levels and background levels, and owners that are super involved in doing everything, owners that delegate everything to hiring an executive team, and then it matters more who they've hired than it does the leader. So owners.
Wanda's saying MLM me loving more. She is fired up.
so yeah, the owners, I think that's one thing. That's a great place to start.
Yeah.
When you steer the conversation away from, hey, let's talk about the product. I want to tell you about the product. The product is incredible, or the service we have is incredible. But first, let me tell you, I got to tell you about something that matters even more. And they're like, oh, what matters more? They're thinking like that, right? Someone, maybe you have a friend that you never prospected into your business, and then they come, I've had it happen to me. I was on my chicken list, and then they come to me a few months later and they're like, hey, I got into this thing. Join me in this. I got this product. And I'm like, oh, I should have told them about my company, but I didn't. Right. And now they're like, hey, I got this other product, and don't do what I'm doing instead. And I want to tell them, like, it's not about the product, right? It's not even about the product. It's like ownership and leadership and all these different aspects of why what I'm doing makes more sense than just the next bright, shiny object, the next product. Go to the next company with a good product, sell everyone I can on that, then go to another company with the best product and sell everyone I can on that, and feel like I'm always selling everyone always feeling like I'm selling everyone. I don't want to feel like I'm selling everyone. Mm-hmm. And if you're talking about the things that people can't buy, then you don't have to feel like you're not selling. You're telling a story. You're sharing your excitement, right? And ownership is a great place to start.
Building value
in the ownership, building value in all the other things that we're going to talk about in these videos, because by the time you get to talking about the product, they're already bought in mentally. They're already excited. They're already, wow, I had no idea. Prospect can be buying into your leadership thinking, well, I had no idea that mattered so much. I want to maybe rethinking that I just joined this thing, and maybe I should be with you instead, or maybe I shouldn't leave. Maybe you got a rep on your team that's leaving for another company, and like now maybe they don't want to leave. Like, look, let me tell you why. Let's talk about, besides this new product you're excited about, like let's talk about the ownership situation, why we're so lucky here where we're at.
Right. And I want to make this clear. This is if you are approaching someone as a potential prospect so that they enroll in your team.
Yeah. As a business builder.
As a business builder. It would be a very different approach if you are approaching someone as a potential customer.
To buy the product.
To buy the product.
Sign up for a service, right?
Or product or service. So definitely today's series is about prospecting in order, to
build a team.
For team building.
Growing a team. And that's what we focus on.
Yeah.
That's our main. We've got this group for you to get customers. Hopefully this group is going to help you show off your product, show off your service, and you're posting every week if you've got a free service to offer and free product day, free offer day, or you've got a product that some samples you want to give away and people just buy the samples and on paid product day, and people, MLM City members buying product, from each other and sampling each other's products, and we can help you get customers through this group and our community and everyone working together. And let's talk about what we can do to help you build an organization. Because we're not on this group to help everyone. No one's here to recruit each other, but we can all buy our products from each other and sample. You got coffee, and she's got nutritionals, and you guys can trade products. And without trying to pitch and recruit each other, let's try each other's products. So the group is for the getting customers. Let's talk about building teams, building business, ranking up.
This group is going to have tens of thousands of people, and I anticipate that to happen in the next 3 months.
Wanda's asking, is this recorded?
Wanda is asking, is this recorded? Wanda, this is going to be on our, it's in our group live. So I will put it under the units. So you can go and access it under units, and you can watch it for the time being. We're going to keep it there. And at some point, maybe we just vanish it. But for now, it's going to be there. Yes, you can go back and watch it under the units section in our group. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, this group is just insane what the vision of it is and what it's about to become. And there's no one better who can support you than another network marketer in the group. So we have, like Charles is saying, why should I, if I want to buy candles, why buy it from Costco or from from BJ's or, from
wherever,
a regular store. I can
someone.
just buy it from a girl who's in Scentsy selling candles.
Right? We just have to be that for each other here.
But yes, we need to all be enrolled in that as this group is growing, so that we can support. And getting a customer in this group, our vision is for it to be like simple. And very easy, because we're in it together. All of us understand what you're going through right now. No one better out there. Maybe your family is not supportive. Maybe your spouse is not supportive. Maybe your friends laughed at you. I know that when I left academia to do network marketing, I left a position, a full-time, a very high-level job at the Ivy Leagues. I left academia for network marketing. A lot of people thought I was insane and crazy. And that's okay. They can think that, but I didn't have this group.
Yeah.
I was all alone. Okay. So
but you guys do have this group. And then you got to go back out there into the marketplace, into the world where you feel like you're alone, but hopefully you can take some of this training with you, and hopefully you can take some of the, inspiration or belief and get a suit of armor, a bulletproof mindset, training, inspiration, and skills, tools, equipping, where you can go out there and slay it and level up, rank up, reach your goals, reach your income levels.
So just a quick recap for today. All right. So when you're approaching someone as a potential prospect, you want to meet them where they are and invite them on your journey to open and widen their perspective and take them out of their current thinking and opening and creating an opening to get them into your recruiting verbiage funnel. And it starts with when they say, what's the product? You have your answer ready. I'm just about to tell you all about it. Are you sitting down or are you standing down? Okay, you got to sit down for this. I have to tell you about this. All about, this other thing, which is let's start with the ownership. And you just lay it from there, start building value in the ownership.
Building value. That's the key, is building value.
Building value, because when you're building value, you're not selling. It's something they can't buy. They can't buy the ownership, like Charles said. As soon as you start building value in the product, you're selling. You're selling because they can buy it. But ownership, they can't buy.
All the other things we're going to talk about in this series and these other videos here.
They can't buy. Yeah. So there's no selling anymore. And you don't ever have to feel pushy or salesy ever again, because there's nothing they can buy, because you're building value.
But that's the one big skill in recruiting and leveling up your recruiting skill armory, right? Armory of weaponry. And there's other skills as well. We'll talk about, an attractive personality and all kinds of different things, but building value, and we're going to focus in the next several videos on things you can build value in outside of, hey, it's not about the product. You know what I mean? I'm excited about the product, but let me tell you about what I'm really excited about. Get fired up.
And they're like, what?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So guys, if you feel you need specific help into building value in your own companies, specifically in your company, and you feel you want help in that, definitely go ahead. We invite you to grab our strategy session. It's 30 minutes, $100, and we can help dive in and see what's blocking you or holding you back in your recruiting process. Easy. Or help refine the verbiage so that you get the results that you're looking for. So definitely grab one of those sessions if that's something that will help you get to the next level in your business. We're here to help you. We're here to support you. We want you to be successful. We created this group for you, and we're here delivering value, sharing our secrets so that you can go out there, slay it, and be this next level professional network
and elevate
marketer.
The game, elevate the level of professionalism and integrity in network marketing.
Absolutely.
Being an honest and honorable ambassador of the industry.
And one last thing, when you do that with a prospect and you start building value and you steer their attention away from the product for a minute, guess how they will feel? They will feel that you're not selling them. And because you're not selling them, they're going to want to participate in that journey. If they choose to become your teammate, guess what they're going to do? They're going to do what you did with them. And it creates massive duplication, a topic that we'll talk on some other day, okay?
I'm holding my lip. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. All
I
right.
want to talk about it.
Yeah, I know. We can go on. I think we can go for 24 hours, 48 hours. We're so excited about network marketing, how it has blessed our lives. And we're here now to impact other people's lives.
Here to give back. So thank you guys for being on.
Yes.
We got another one coming.
Next Wednesday, topic will be announced.
To be disclosed.
The group. Yes, in the group. So tune in, stay tuned in, and I will see you in the group tomorrow, just in a minute.
Thanks for being on, Wanda. Thanks for being on, Priscilla.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And #replay if you're watching this on replay. See you guys next week. Bye.